I started to look at women's boxing, I'd seen the growth of women's sport with our broadcaster, Sky Sports. Some of it was good, some of it wasn't so good, but there was no audience, there was no market for boxing. No one was asking for it, no one was thinking about it. And I got a DM from a fighter called Katie Taylor. And for those who don't know, Katie Taylor is the kind of original modern day trailblazer for the sport. When Irish boxing banned girls from taking part in boxing, she went into the amateur clubs. She put her ponytail under her head guard when she walked in, and she pretended she was a boy when she fought in amateur tournaments. She then went and convinced the IOC to allow Olympic boxing for women, and they agreed after watching her fight. So she's done everything. And when she won gold in the Olympics, she phoned me up, sent me a message and said, look, I've changed women's amateur boxing so much. I really believe I can do it in the professional code. Could we have a meeting? And I was like, it's not happening. But she's a legend, and we'll have the meeting. And she came into my office. Like, I was absolutely blown away. Like, the passion that she had, and like the way she was speaking, and the determination and the fire in her belly and her voice. I was like, I've got to be a part of this. I don't know where this is going to go. And I knew, again, going back to the product, she was so exciting to watch as a fighter. Man, like all action. Man. And then I signed her and I said, right, Katie Taylor is going to headline one of our shows in London. And everyone, I got laughed at. And it's like, you're going to headline with a woman on a show? I said, yes. You have to see this girl fight. Anyway, it's a great crowd. And she went in there and the place went quiet with how incredible she was to watch. And from there, we've just been on the most amazing journey with her. She's fought Wembley Stadium, Millennium Stadium. She sold out Madison Square Garden. She sold out Three Arena in Ireland twice. It's incredible. And she's opened the door for so many female fighters now. And this is something that's so important. We're seeing the pay heavily increase for women's boxing, which is really important. But I always say, if you want real equality, the level of pay has to be consistent with the value of the product, right? A female middleweight champion should not necessarily get the same as a male middleweight champion if commercially they don't drive the same numbers. That's why Katie Taylor makes much more money than male fighters, because she sells out arenas, because the broadcaster pays substantial rights fees. So the pay for the fighter has to be consistent with their commercial value. And there has been a little bit of a plateau for women's boxing, I think, because there are now so many female fighters. But the big fights for women's boxing continue to rise commercially. And it's been a huge success for us and a great journey.